The latest retail sales data proves consumers are still spending money despite a higher price tag. Online sales in particular jumped over 1% in September. And companies like Goat Group are looking to capitalize. The online apparel platform released its second annual Alias Seller Report, giving an inside look into the latest consumer trends. Eddie Liu, Goat Group CEO, joins us now for more. Eddie, great to have you here with us today. You know I try to stay on top of all the latest trends, even if I can't afford all of them. But what are you seeing in this most recent report that gives you a sense of where the consumer is still willing to spend and perhaps where they're pushing back on a few areas?
Hey, Brad, great to be here. Good to see you again. And this year, we're not seeing a major trend like we have in the past with Y2K, for example. This year, for example, we're seeing a lot of micro trends. And one micro trend is Globecore, which you may have heard of. It's football and athletic retro inspired styles. We're talking about a lot of soccer jerseys being bought on Goat and Grailed, a huge increase in soccer jerseys year over year. And of course, on the footwear side, really thin profile sneakers this year, kind of soccer cleat inspired sneakers like the Adidas Samba or the Gazelle, or even the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66, which saw an over 2,500% increase year over year on Goat Group.
And are you seeing any moderation, though, in terms of how much people are spending on your site, or in terms of some of those items that are still selling well? Are they maybe at, some of them, at cheaper price points than other items that are also on your sites?
What's been really interesting about 2023 is that when we look at our data from our customer purchases, for the purchases happening in 2023, 72% of purchases were for products created and released prior to 2023. So what we're seeing is a huge mix shift in customer preferences, saying, hey, there might be a glut of inventory this year, the styles this year might not suit me, but I still am very passionate about sneakers and apparel. And so I'm going to buy something from years prior, which is mind blowing. I mean, 72% of people are choosing to purchase something that wasn't released this year.
Eddie, I have 4 out of the 10 of some of those most wanted items that we just showed on screen. So I don't know if that puts me on trend or if that just puts me as a consumer who succumbs to very good marketing. At the end of the day, I think it's amazing to see where the trends continue to move right now. Where is the biggest demand, and what are the strongest categorical companies and brands that you're seeing on the platform?
Well, of course, Nike still dominates. I mean, the best-selling sneaker for the 2 years running is the Nike Panda Dunk. Dunks account for about 26% of Goat Group sales today. So Nike is still dominant, but we're starting to see niche brands that aren't so niche anymore. I mean, you're talking about New Balance leading with the 550. You're talking about Asics and even Salomon. Salomon has grown by over 120% year over year. It's the only triple-digit brand increase that we've seen on Goat Group today. So you're seeing that. But also in terms of other micro trends, there's something called indie sleeves, right? It goes back to the indie scene back in the 2000s. A lot of skinny jeans and trucker hats. I mean, skinny jeans have increased by over 1,000% year over year on our app.
Eddie, why do you think the Nike brand has so much staying power? Because when you take a look at the performance of the stock, we have seen a bit of a shift just in terms of what consumers are willing to spend on Nike when it comes to direct to consumer. But on your site, why, I guess, what do you attribute that staying power to?
I mean, Nike has a long heritage, a great brand, and it's a great marketing machine. And we're seeing that continue to pay forward. I mean, of course, Travis Scott's on tour right now. You're seeing still a lot of hype around Travis Scott sneakers. But you're right, it's not just Nike anymore. In terms of, and I live in West LA, the performance running microtrend is huge. Instead of Nike sneakers dominating performance running now, people are wearing Hoka's, On Runnings, and the like.
Eddie, you have a few different levers to pull. You mentioned Grailed, a business that you had acquired in recent years, and then additionally, you've got Flight Club underneath of the business. How are you looking at the environment right now among consumers and deciding which levers that need to be pulled in order for Goat Group as an overall business and entity to secure its own margins?
Well, for us, the benefit of being a marketplace is the fact that we can really shift based on customer demand. So we're not beholden to inventory constraints or requirements from the manufacturer. So we go where the market goes, where our customers go, and our sellers will figure that out as well. So another trend we're seeing is that silver, for whatever reason, is a very popular color right now. Not sure if it's because of the Beyonce Renaissance tour or not, but silver apparel and accessories are up many thousands of percent on Goat Group today. And on the other side, the color pink has gone down. I mean, it had a couple of years of resurgence in terms of the color pink, but right after the Barbie movie, for whatever reason, in Q3, sales of pink products started to go down. So I think for us, we benefit because we're able to move where the customer moves.
All right, Eddie Liu, always great to get your perspective there. CEO of Goat Group. You have 4 of the top 10.
I do, Eddie.
I gotta step up my game here.
Remarkable, man. I'm trying to keep up with these Gen Zers. I'm doing my best.
That's a tough task. All right, Eddie, thanks.
What shoes are you wearing right now, Eddie? You've always got something fun.
Being on trend and growing the community, I'm wearing a pair of New Balance, the Protection Pack, the black colorway.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you have those?
I don't have those yet.
That must be your next purchase.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link.
Eddie Liu, always great to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.